Okay, so I haven't made a video in a long time, and there are reasons for it, and I'm having too much fun rocking back and forth in my chair. But first of all, I would like to say, I know I already said it, but I would love. I can't talk. Um, I adore the 100th video, and I don't think I will ever not adore it. And pretty much everything else that I could think of to say is in everybody else's videos because I'm really bad with words. So yeah, but I love it. So thank you, Anna. That's the best. Um, let's see. I didn't plan anything, so this is probably going to be really jumbled. Um, let's see. The reason I haven't made a video in a long time is because our area got flooded like mad. Like I don't know if you saw any pictures on Facebook or whatever, but there was like a whole page and people were posting pictures like crazy. Like Walmart was flooded to the back of the store. In the parking lot, there were trucks submerged in the water. Um, there were roads where the water had literally washed out the ground underneath them, so the road just imploded and nobody could go anywhere. Um, I talked to the guy who makes my omelets every morning, Vince. I've probably mentioned him before. I love him. Um, he the day that like everything flooded, he told me he rode his bike to work. He's like, "Oh, I hope this doesn't keep up. I rode my bike," and so like the rest of the day, canceled work. Classes were called off early, so the whole day I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, did Vince get home?" And he told me I finally got a chance to ask him, and he was like, "Yeah, I got home. It took me 5 hours, but I got home. 5 hours in the pouring rain on a bike. Poor guy, and the guy is not young, um, but he's safe and he's okay, and he didn't come into work, which is good. Like the whenever we were out, but yeah, we didn't have classes for like 5 days. It was ridiculous. Two of those days were a weekend anyway, but still, it was intense. Um, so things have been crazy. My sleeping habits got really off. That's mostly why I didn't make a video. It's not that I was busy, obviously, but I was like at a friend's room and campus didn't flood. I forgot to say that. Like on campus we were fine, but everywhere else in town, like every road was closed. It was ridiculous. Um, but I would be like at a friend's room until like 2 in the morning. Ridiculous. So, um, and of course, not having anything to wake up to in the morning kind of creates a slacker out of me. So, okay, so that's that. Um, Joe, I'm glad to hear that you are liking university, and I'm glad that, um, or at least I get the impression of, I hope you feel this way, that you're where you're supposed to be, at least for the moment. And I'm glad the food is good. Because here the food's okay. Meg, I don't know if you have the same type of food that I have. It's Sodexo. It's a company. It's okay. Like, I just kind of get cheese with everything, and it's hard to screw up cheese without, like getting a health department issue. But, oh, speaking of health department, that was a really bad transition. Speaking of health department issues, apparently the state is suing the place that I work back home because of, I don't know, like there was there were some issues like, okay, I got E. coli, which that sounds weird to say so casually, but like, and that stunk. And like a few other people got it too, and it was, from the place that I work. but they were saying that it was from the water, but the type of E. coli that they said that we all got, um, like couldn't have lived in the temperature of water in like 55-degree well water where they were saying it was coming from. So they had full boil water issue. They've had it for like a year now. And now the state is saying like, oh, the well was illegal in the first place. I don't know. It's something really stupid. And like, anyway, my mom told me that over the phone the other night. What? That's insane. It's so stupid. But whatever. Um, so first of all, I have to cover up this, but I'll tell you why in a sec. I have this notepad, but it's like a playbill, and then it's blank, so I can write. But anyway, there's this lady named Jill Pace, and there's her name, and uh, my friend Jess really wants. She makes key necklaces and names them after people, and I think I might have said this. I don't know. One of them is named the Jess, and so I was trying to work it out so that I could buy it for her. And it was kind of getting complicated, so she just sent me her address so that I could send her the money, and she would send me the key. So that's why I had to cover it up, because it's her address, and I don't think she would want that um, on YouTube. um, but I'm so excited because Jess really wants that necklace, and she has no idea that I bought it for her. So um, I love giving gifts. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Um, what else is new? Oh, okay. I got a couple of new CDs. There's this one. They're playing our song, the original London Cast. It's a very funny musical. I love it, and it's like a true story of Marvin Hamlish and his wife Carol Sager. I always forget her name. It's terrible, but it's a really cute story, and it's funny. And then I got Enter Laughing, which I already told you about. Well, I didn't tell you that I got the CD, but I did. And I opened up the booklet and I'm like, hey, that's the guy that I saw play the main character. So I had no idea, but I saw the original, so that's cool. And there's a really glamorous picture of him in here, and it cracks me up. Fantastic. I love it. So I've been listening to that. I might get to go see Book of Mormon on Saturday. I'm excited. Okay, so the deal is, my friend Theo already bought his ticket for Saturday, like in June, because that's when it was available. And so we had already agreed to meet in the city, and I was like, well, I want to go see a show like together. And he's like, well, I'm seeing Rent that night because he knows that I can get buy advance tickets for Book of Mormon. And so I bought a ticket to Rent, and I'm seeing that. Joe, I bet you're excited. Ta-da! I'm not gonna hold that up too long. I'm prepared that you'll see the price. It wasn't cheap, but it's a really good seat. Like center orchestra row C or something. So I'm really excited. And then I have like 4 people who are gonna help me out on the lotto for Book of Mormon. So hopefully I'll get in to see that, and I'm standing in line all day from like 6 a.m. It's gonna be awesome. And I really think I've got a good chance of getting in. I might have to stand for the entire show, but I will have seen it. I'm stoked. And I need to work on drawing a picture of Rory O'Malley because I love him. And he needs a picture. And Theo is going to buy flowers for the female lead, Nikki James, who wanted Tony, and she had the sweetest Tony speech ever. Um, what else am I up to? Meg, whenever you were angry at the noise outside your window, I was cracking up. I know that was like a few videos back, but I laughed so hard. And my computer just went black. I just had my first. Whoa, this video is really long. I'm sorry. Um, I'm so out of it today because I just had my last class and it was a test over musical theater. So I'm like, whoa! I was like, that's the most excited for a test I've ever been. It was like trivia instead of a test. So that was exciting and it didn't take long. The girl next to me, she's really nice and I think we'll get along okay. But like, and seats are assigned, so we'll have to get along. But I don't know. I feel like she's kind of a distracting test taker. You know, like with the hand on the desk, or like one time it was a little disorganized, so they had like part of the test like on a screen, and for a second they couldn't like get the screen to work, or they didn't have it up right yet, and she like would like put her head on the desk and look up, put her head on the desk, like calm down, like it's okay, you're being really distracting. But of course I couldn't tell her that. But anyway, um, I that's almost all I have to say. I think the last thing I was gonna say is that I'm really enjoying my tax class. The teacher, she's like so cute and she's like kind of short, but she's always smiley. She has a great smile and is like flawless in dance. She is the choreographer for Man of La Mancha, which we're putting on, and like after the auditions for that, um, like I ran into all of these girls and stuff who had auditioned, and they had giant bruises like on their knees and stuff. And they came back to like, that audition was crazy. And Joe, my teacher's name is Joe Ellen, and she was like, Joe would just like go and do it, and then be like, okay guys, do it again, and we're like dying on the floor. But I really like her. So anyway, I'm sorry I just made you suffer this long, but I haven't made a video in a while, so I think it's okay that it's long. Now I'm gonna go to a friend's room and we're probably just gonna have a Facebook party and maybe eat ice cream. That would be fun. We'll see. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Lesson 5. Wait. Bam.